Get off my lawn,
Oh
fool.
my goodness.
I'll be living in here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were actually allowed to park these here.
Oh, well, that's a good point.
What is this actually?
It's the dirt turtle.
All right, so we realized a little while back that we hadn't actually driven this thing at all since we swapped the motor and all that. So it still doesn't have brakes, but Ryan's daring, and he says, you know, he ain't afraid of no brake system not having it.
Anyway, so I figured let's make sure that everything else is in alignment.
Yeah, we're not sure if this belt's too long, so he's going to attempt to take it for a drive around the parking lot. So this is the official first drive. Ryan in the captain's seat.
She get in.
Hey, she drives. I'm sort of surprised, to be honest. Holy crap, dude, this thing's fast. It's fast. Dude. Oh my god, dude. About fell out of here. It's faster than I anticipated, although it doesn't look very fast. It definitely feels like 10 times faster than it was. Practically a freaking Tesla Plaid. I'll just wait for Ryan to forget there's no brakes and crash into something. Idiots. Me and Brandon came in the shop a little hot, and Brandon had to jump off and like stop it. And we don't really want to do that with a lot of weight back here, so Ryan's gonna put brakes on it. I got this roll of carpet, which we bought on clearance as a remnant for 40 bucks. And I'm gonna throw this in the bed area. And Brandon, I don't know what he's doing.
I'm gonna stand here, I'm gonna look pretty.
Had a little bit of problems with the brake pads. If you remember early on first episode, when we were just moving things around, you'd hear screeching noises. The caliper brackets were actually riding against the rotors on there. So far we've gotten it fit. Just need to go to the next one, which has a little bit of wear on it, but should be good to fit those ones in.
Yeah, you got one already installed.
Yep, just got to get the last bolt in that one and then
Cool.
move on.
That's what Ryan's been up to. Brandon removed the cage, which was on the top of this guy. So I bought some peel and stick tile, and I liked it because I like the colors and it's lightweight. I have cut and installed the bunk carpet, and I think it looks really nice. Like it. So now I'm gonna build the shelf. So I'm gonna build that now, and hopefully get that installed today too. I've already cut the piece. I just need to I'm gonna use the ACM, and I'll cut a slit in it like how this one has that groove. And then what you can end up doing is you can bend this, and it will keep the outer skin here, but it'll remove the plastic in between. As you can see, I cut that plastic out. So more or less, we're cutting a groove in it so that we can bend this. And that's what I'm gonna make that shelving unit out of. It's lightweight and it's easy. So I built a little overhead
Shelf?
Yeah, I guess. And I think I'm going to do a strip of carpet along the bottom of it just to make it look nice.
Yeah.
Then I need to trim it out or caulk that in. What are you doing there, Ryan?
Oh, you know, wire in the outside light. So it'll be here.
Yeah. Points down a little bit. LED light.
Switch is going to go inside.
Brandon's still over here not doing anything.
I'm here. I'm just taking up space.
Yeah. He's breathing up all our oxygen.
That's fine.
water, the gray water system, as well as the fresh water system we're working on, getting the pump in right now. So. When working in a small space.
Well, it's not that small.
It's great to have 40-year-old eyesight.
It looks really easy up in there.
Yeah.
See, it's nice and tucked away though, which is a nice thing. Not going to be in our way for anything.
And easy to actually do any maintenance on.
Maintenance. Proof that Ryan does do something.
Every once in a while. Testing out the off-road. I don't know what's scarier. Our fabrication or sand stripe. Getting the final little tune-ups in order to get the test here, which is making sure that everything's tight because we don't want water ruining anything that we've already built. So making sure I'm checking every single one of the fittings. Got to put the fill tube in. So we got the fresh water tank, the gray water tank that goes down in here. The pump's right above it. All the wiring up in there that's going to run not only the pump, but also the light that's on the outside. So we got some switches. That light.
So yeah, we were trying to find an easy way to put these switches in without them being like really stupid in the way, or
yeah, like we didn't want like a house switch. It's like a big box sitting somewhere because
yeah, it's just a little 12-volt switch.
Yeah.
So we made it so that when you open the door, you'll be able to just reach in and boop, flip that on if you want your outside light on. And now it's not hooked up yet, obviously, but the whole point is that it's easy to access from outside or inside. And then same with the water pump. We can technically leave it on all the time because of how the pump system works.
yeah, it only runs when it demands pressure off of it. So when it sees the pressure drop, that's usually when it kicks on. But you don't want to leave that on all of the time without some type of switch. You know, even big RVs have something, a panel where you can turn everything on and off. Because if you leave, you have a water leak. Obviously, it's just going to keep running until it's out of water.
Got one of the drawers in just for a test fit, and we actually had both of them in there. They looked really good. Pretty happy with it. I'll probably pull these out later and paint the sides of them white, but I'm not doing that right now. We're just gonna try to get this done. Like I said, there's gotta be a point where you stop messing with things.
Yeah, you can always continue to do more.
Seemingly it's working good. Let's flip it on.
It's pulling the water through.
Yep, water's coming out. Ah, we got water.
It usually works.
Let it bleed out the air. That pump is loud. Well, that works really, really good.
Yep, we just got to check for leaks. But
Yeah, that
short up
on
the
demand.
hose?
Yeah, that on demand thing really works
yeah, I
great.
didn't know if it would work as good as what
That
they
sure
said.
is loud.
Well, it's kind of
Yeah,
resonating because I mounted it. We wanted the shortest amount of hose, to, on the pressure side, just in case it leaked at any point in time. Right? It's all hidden away from everything, so we didn't want to mount the pump way away underneath the unit or something like that, which would be better for the sound. But as little as you're going to run this thing, right? I don't think that's going to be a massive.
No, and to be honest, I have an RV. I have a real RV. Not that this isn't a real RV.
You have a full size.
I have a full size RV, and the pump is exactly that loud. It's just under a couch.
Yeah.
So you don't hear it as much, but I mean, it's exactly the same situation. I just want to try it one more time because I'm excited. That works great.
You up in here taking a nap?
Oh, I wish. I'm trying to wire this outlet, but the space constraints are actually kind of hard to get everything, but I built this custom little mount and it's coming together. Probably another couple of minutes.
You just got to be contortionist to work on it.
Yeah, definitely. That helps. Got my new LED strip up in there. I put it on the back side of this so that it shines this direction. This is like a shelf where you can put your cell phone or whatever. And I thought it'd be nice so it's not shining in your eyes, because typically your feet will be that way. Your head would be under here. So, you still get all the lighting, but it's not shining right in your eyes. I did get this outlet finished, put in, and everything's working good. So we just got it testing on an extension cord right now. We got to finish up the 120 volt wiring tomorrow. But yeah, it's on a little switch. So I'm going to mount this switch up here, maybe under here. I don't know. Just somewhere easy to access where you can climb in bed and flick the switch on. I don't know. Maybe I'll even put it like over here. That way you can grab it before you get in.
And this area, you know, where your sleep is just a chill area anyway. So
Yeah, we just need a little
This-
ambient lighting, really.
yeah, this bigger light here is actually going to go under this cabinet.
All right, doing a little testing. We've got our exterior light hooked up, and Ryan is just kind of holding that kitchen light in place just so you can see the brightness that it puts out, which I think is plenty for some late night camping. And then, like I said, we're going to have a couple lights up in here too. And I don't think we're going to do anything back there, but we'll see. We probably won't. I don't think we're going to need to.
I don't think you need to. Like anything else, like we were talking about, you know, mounting it in a different way. It almost blinds you because it's right at your face.
Yeah, I think
versus
that's
this
great.
Is soft enough for your eyes, and yet it.
Yeah, and
everything's lighter.
we got a little cooktop that'll go right here, so that'll be perfect for, you know, shining just enough on our food. And this lights up, you know, you can't really tell, but it lights up a pretty good amount out here too, which is perfect for a campsite light. I don't know if you can really see it, but it puts off quite a bit of light.
Finishing up the water tank system here. So we have the freshwater tank out that you guys just previously saw, and we just had temporarily we had just a clear hose running into this, but obviously that's not going to work all the time. We want something that's more permanent that we know is going to sit down on the bottom of this tank. So we have a PVC pipe here. This is the lid that actually came with this unit, which is really nice because it's already threaded. So we're actually going to utilize this with this threaded tube down in here, like that. Now, we've also got our threaded nylon piece for our hose to actually connect to. We'll put this guy down in the tank. We're going to have to measure this and cut the bottom. So we'll cut this one. It'll be perfect down on the bottom. Give us a place to actually mount that hose.
Dude, that cage, this whole framework looks really good.
Painted it green and doing the final bolt on.
Yeah.
Actually having it fully tight.
Yeah, he's gonna bolt everything up. We got a bunch of holes where this thing bolts in. You see it here in the back. It's actually, you could see this frame. I mean, what we did so much better now that it's painted.
It looks like it was part of it.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it's part of it. We still got to paint the roof panel and these other panels, but we're gonna do that next door, I think. And I am going to finish up this electrical for the rest of the lighting in the RV here. I just got the light mounted, so now I just got to finish everything and tuck it up there. I'm gonna do that now.
Getting a little bit of the wiring done here. Got the new lights on the side. There'll be some new additional ones that go up here in front. There's a special item right there that we'll talk about later. Come around to the back. We've got this door that will come on and off, so that way we can work on any of the mechanicals if we need to. However, if the camper is fully on it, we can't access that. So we wanted to actually put a fuse block as well as little lugs that we can get to in order to jump this thing if for some reason it dies with the camper on it. And then this fuse block we can also then link between the electrical system that's inside of here and the electrical system for the camper.
Yeah, fireplace is in. Faucet's in. We got some shelving here.
Shelving.
Yeah.
The light is now installed. Runs up there to a box up there.
Yeah.
You got a switch up front as well as installed. So slowly but surely coming along. Like we said, the last 10% always takes the longest. And it's mostly because you end up having to crawl, wedge yourself in a cabinet or anything else and run wires and then realize that you forgot butt connectors or something like that and do things over a couple different times.
It's always good if you can crawl in and out about 15 times before you're done with something like putting in an outlet. All right, so we've got all the cabinet work done. You can see it here. Looking pretty sweet. Got the fireplace in. It's looking really nice. I love the look of the cabinetry. I don't know why I picked those colors, but I'm pretty happy that I did because it's nice and cheery. So the next thing I got to do is the flooring, and we picked out these like wood grain, like linoleum, vinyl plank type deal. And they're just stick down, quick and easy and cheap. I think we got 20 bucks in this. Might not even be that much. But I'm going to get that stuff stuck down. And then we got a couple more things to do. I just got to do the trim work around the door since we just installed it. But other than that, we're getting rocking and rolling. And Ryan's got quite a bit of stuff done today. He's got a bunch of the wiring done. We got these freaking sweet lights. Look at those.
Got the wiring cleaned up. There we go. Can't find it? Grind it. Put a little air horn on her. We got an extra relay and wiring for the 2 other lights that are going to go off the front.
Dude, that's bright.
Yeah, just those 2 alone are really bright.
I'm surprised. That looks like really good.
Yeah, so we got, as you saw, it's got this little mini air horn here. You got to key it.
Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah, I was going to say,
We've
it's
already
so
honked it
loud.
so many times.
I'm deaf. All right, we got everything else tucked back up.
Yeah, it looks good.
Relays.
Good job, Ryan.
Relays are mounted up here. The fuse blocks back there. Again,
Ryan
I'm
did
going
do
to
something today.
clean these guys up tomorrow. It is like almost 10 o'clock. We're getting pretty tired.
Yeah, it's time to go home.
We got a new power outlet so we can charge our phones while we're cruising, and then the horn that comes on and off there with the key.
Check it out. This is the camper. Got most of the inside done. We've got the bench, the bed, the full kitchen, the flooring. This thing is looking so sweet.
Back wiring's complete. We got a breaker back here so we can turn it on and off just in case we trip something. It's all the way back by the battery.
I Velcroed down all of those panels, and the reason for that is I figured, one, it would hold it just fine. There's really no reason to have it bolted down, and 2, if we're back in the woods and something happens and we need to access anything under the back, we could just peel the panel up. You know, we don't have to have a bunch of tools or specialty equipment. Well, I'm very happy to say that Ryan and I are in the home stretch of getting this ATV camper on the road. Old Johnny Dreer's out here getting his sunshine. We just finished putting the panels on that we needed to put on for the bed and the roof. There's Ryan, he's still here. He is heading back to Phoenix today though, so we got to test fit this pretty soon because he's on a limited time right now. So
But it came out looking awesome.
yeah, it really does look good. Ryan spent a lot of time doing wiring. We've got killer wiring for anything we want to do in the future. As you guys probably saw, we did that video last night where we drove it around with the lights. That was just the 2. We got 4 more lights to put on it. So when we go back in the woods, this thing's going to be lit. But the camper's raised up. This thing's just been wiped down. We're going to pull it around, and we're going to attempt putting it on for the first time here in about 2 seconds.
I think it's the memorial time of putting the shell on the Dirt Turtle.
Yeah, Dirt Turtle is getting his shell today. Dude, it's on there. It didn't even do anything.
No, it literally. I was waiting for it to
Yeah, I was waiting for
squat.
something to make some sound or something. Nothing. It works. It just works. Bro, it's so freaking cool. It's 100% loaded and it worked great. It worked exactly like I had anticipated. And we actually didn't need those front arms on there at all. So you can see the jacks are out. It is completely sitting on the John Deere.
And it's still got suspension up here. Like if I
actually
stood
does,
on it a
yeah.
minute ago and yep. So still got suspension. So it means
Yeah,
it's not
it's
nose heavy.
definitely not overweighted. completely sitting on there. So now we've got some little tie down things that I made, and I'm not 100% sure how they're going to work, but we're going to test them, and if we got to modify, we can modify later. Now, we had to get creative with the strapping. It didn't quite work. The straps are too long to tighten down that short area, so we'll take care of that later. But right now we just want to see, how does this handle the weight? So we're going to drive it out of the building and we're going to find out. It didn't do anything weird when we put it on there. It didn't make any sounds or anything that sounded sketchy.
It's official. Why I let Sam talk me into me riding in the back the first time while he's driving, don't know. It's actually rather comfortable though. I thought it'd be way more unstable. It's not bad.
They see me roll and they hating, 'cause I got a full-size kitchen. Yeah, buddy.
We've still got a few killer upgrades in the works to take the Dirt Turtle even further. If you've been enjoying the ride so far, don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe and we'll see you next week with more fabrication, more adventure, and more of the wildest mini camper build on YouTube.